We've spent a whole week in Disney World now that masks are optional in most outdoor locations, and we've got the latest updates and details. The Skyliner will be getting some work done, and Disneyland's Avengers campus is going to have a $100 sandwich. We've got all the Disney Parks news from the past week coming at you right now. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. More Disney World restaurants have reopened and some more free perks are getting nixed for some folks. On the West Coast, Disneyland has streamlined how you make reservations and park capacity could be increasing soon. We got a lot to cover today, so let's jump in. Disney World without a mask. We've been getting a lot of questions about how things are going in Disney World now that masks are no longer mandatory when you're outside. It has been a full week since the new mask policies have gone into effect. Now, masks are not required for guests who are outside, and that is not specifically only for vaccinated individuals. Anyone can remove their mask while outside. Masks must still be worn while indoors at shops or restaurants. They have to be worn on rides and in ride queues. But things can get a little complicated. When you're outside in an overflow queue, when the line stretches outside of the regular queue area, we've seen some folks removing their mask to eat or drink, and we spoke to cast members who said masks can be taken off until you're in the official line. That mean indoors? Does that mean outdoors? Good question. We did also see guests in the overflow queue for Jungle Cruise being asked to keep their masks on before they reached the real start of the line, once you step under the roof and enter those switchbacks. I was personally in Disney World this week and I saw folks with their masks on in outdoor queue lines, like in Tomorrowland for the People Mover. That line's all outside and half of the people had their masks on, half of the people had their masks off. It is really confusing and not completely clear at the moment if you have to have your mask on while you're in an outdoor line like that. So since the policy change is new, our advice is to listen to what cast members say and be aware that the policy may change location to location, especially if there are larger crowds. Now, masks are also required on transportation, even boats where you may be outside, and in Skyliners where you may be all by yourself in the Skyliner gondola. So we've seen a good deal of folks still wearing masks outside. Stick with what you feel comfortable with, and we'll keep you updated on the latest changes to Disney's health and safety policies. All right, social distancing rollbacks. Mask policies aren't the only thing changing at Disney World right now. They've also phased out temperature checks to enter the parks, and social distancing in theaters and on rides are starting to be relaxed as well. Theater shows like the Frozen Sing-Along in Hollywood Studios and Festival of the Lion King and Animal Kingdom have reduced the space between parties in seating areas. Shows are starting to seat every row, but groups are still staggered to maintain a bit of distance between the different parties. Plexiglass dividers are also being removed from some rides. At Tower of Terror, you'll see plenty of plexiglass in the queue, but it has been removed from the ride vehicle. Now, I did just ride Living with the Land a couple days ago, and the plastic dividers are still there, so it is a mixed bag right now. Disneyland Hotel is reopening on July 2nd, and reservations are already available. The hotel has gotten some work done while it was closed, with new upholstery in the guest rooms, updated lobbies and meeting rooms, and new carpeting throughout the hotel. 3 restaurants are reopening along with Disneyland Hotel: Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar, Tangaroa Terrace Tropical Bar and Grill, and the Coffee House. Both Tangaroa Terrace and the Coffee House will be available on mobile order on the Disneyland app. We'll be there on opening day to bring you the latest updates from the hotel and its restaurants. We got a Big Thunder Mountain update over in Disney World. It's getting a refurbishment. Magic Kingdom's Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is closing for a refurb from June 7th to June 12th. Short refurbishments usually mean quick touch-ups or regular maintenance, so it's not likely that we'll see any major changes to the attraction during this time. Now, the Skyliner is going to be closing for refurbishment. Disney's giving us quite the heads up on this one. The Skyliner is set to be out of operation for refurbishment from January 23rd, 2022 to January 28th, 2022. That's going to be a big 5 days for you guys. Now, this is going to affect all of the resorts on the Skyliner, but bus transportation should be available for these resorts during the closure. As always, refurbishment details and dates are subject to change, especially when we're talking about something this far out. But if you're planning a January trip, we're banking on the Skyliner to the parks, you may want to reconsider your hotel or your travel dates. And keep an eye on our newsletter, because if things do change, we will let you know. All right, the Grand Floridian is getting more vacation club villas. Rooms at one building at the Grand Floridian Resort will be converted into villas for Disney Vacation Club guests. Starting in spring 2022, Big Pine Key, that's building number 9, will be transformed into 200 resort studios, which will open in summer 2022. These 200 additional studios will triple the hotel's options for members, but also reduce the options for normal rooms, potentially making reservations for non-DVC guests a little bit harder to snag. And the Three Caballeros are back. Grand Fiesta Tour at Epcot has had a pretty rough couple of months. Donald was replaced by a plant. Then the plant went missing. Then all 3 Caballeros were replaced by cardboard cutouts. Now the Caballero animatronics are back in the ride after a tune-up. And more ride updates. If you're planning to ride Kali River Rapids on your next visit to Animal Kingdom, don't head there first thing. While the park is opening at 8 a.m., the ride is not officially opening until 9 a.m. The 9 a.m. opening time continues as far out as the calendar currently goes, and we were able to confirm with a cast member that the attraction will open an hour later each day. Now, earlier this year, Disney World discontinued free Magic Bands for guests at its resort hotels, but now annual pass holders are losing their free Magic Bands as well. Disney will, quote, no longer be offering complimentary Magic Bands with annual pass purchases and renewals made August 16th, 2021 and beyond. Annual pass holders will receive a discount on Magic Bands purchased, and Disney has noted that there will be more designs to choose from in the future. And if you're using Magic Mobile, which is the new app extension that lets you store your digital park ticket right on your phone, there are now new pass designs to choose from. 2 new pass designs are available to everyone, and 2 annual pass holder exclusive designs featuring Orange Bird and Figment are on the way. Now we've got some interesting dining information. Disney just announced the Disney World 50th anniversary package for UK residents, and it comes with a free dining credit. Now, we've often gotten tips about free dining for a particular year from the UK offer that goes out earlier than the offer for North American guests. Now, UK residents can book now through August 3rd for arrival dates in 2022 and get a special package that includes a Disney dining credit of up to $950 for those staying 2 weeks at select Disney hotels. This is the first time a dining offer has been released since the park closures and the pause of the Disney dining plan. The package also includes a 14-day ticket for the price of a 7-day with Memory Maker and an additional $200 Disney gift card. And if you book by July 17th, you'll also get a free gift basket. While this isn't the traditional Disney dining plan, it does appear that Disney's trying to offer some dining perks for some guests staying in Disney hotels. Now, Disney hasn't indicated when the Disney dining plan as we know it will return, or even if it will return. So, UK residents, enjoy this version for now. Disneyland is also streamlining park reservations. They've introduced a new system that simplifies the ticket buying process. To get into Disneyland right now, guests must have purchased a ticket and booked theme park reservations for the same park on the same date. This process used to be separate, but now Disney has put these 2 steps together, making things a little more convenient and straightforward. You'll also be able to add parking onto your transaction and prepay for a spot by purchasing a parking voucher for $25 when you buy your ticket. And Disneyland may be increasing capacity soon. Lots of things may be changing in Disney World, but over on the West Coast, things will be staying the same when it comes to health and safety measures, at least for now. Orange County, California theme parks can officially operate at 35% capacity now, an increase from the previous 25%, and indoor dining can increase from 25% to 50%. California's rules requiring that masks be worn indoors will stay in place until June 15th. Disneyland has not yet made any changes to capacity or mask guidelines in the parks. They are still currently required both outdoors and indoors, but we will keep you updated if anything changes. Disneyland Paris has announced they will reopen in June 17th. In fact, they will reopen after a stop and start reopening process over the past year. Both parks, Disney's Newport Bay Club Hotel and Disney Village, will open on June 17th. Cars Road Trip in Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel, will also be opening in June. The new ride, Cars Road Trip, will open on June 17th, and the new Marvel-inspired hotel will open June 21st. Other hotels will reopen later, with Disney's Hotel Cheyenne on July 1st and Disney's Davy Crockett Ranch on July 13th. All right, moving on to restaurant news. Avengers Campus will have a $100 sandwich. Yep, we're kicking this news off big. You will soon be able to drop $100 on a single sandwich at Avengers Campus in Disney California Adventure. As you know, Avengers Campus will open on June 4th, and Disney shared a look at all the food in the new land. You can check out the full lineup of dishes available at Pim Test Kitchen, Shawarma Palace, and Terran Treats over at DisneyFoodblog.com. But we got to talk about that $100 quantum-sized Pim Mini sandwich at Pim Test Kitchen. This thing does feed 6 to 8 people, so you're not dropping $100 just on you. And we can't wait to see what a $100 panini looks like in person. Disney also shared a look at the new novelty food merch, like an oversized Pingo Doce sipper. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And Infinity Gauntlet made to hold your soda bottle. The Boardwalk has gotten a new ice cream shop. In 2020, Ample Hills, which was the ice cream shop that used to be on Disney World's Boardwalk, filed for bankruptcy and announced that they would be permanently closing their Disney World outpost. Now, Boardwalk Ice Cream has taken over the former location, and it's already open. This is a restaurant that is owned and run by Disney. It will be open from 3 to 10 p.m. on weekdays and 12 to 10 p.m. on weekends, and the shop serves Edie's ice cream along with a few plant-based alternatives. We tried a few of the new Sunday offerings here. You can also get ice cream by the scoop. The Bayside Brownie a la mode features a brownie, hot fudge, and vanilla ice cream topped with whipped cream, chocolate sprinkles, and a cherry. A great simple sundae with a delicious brownie for $6.99. The Strawberry Splash Shortcake with vanilla shortcake, strawberry compote, vanilla ice cream, and whipped cream also is $6.99 if you're more into vanilla than chocolate. And the Thundering Surf Peanut Butter and Chocolate Sundae comes with chocolate and vanilla ice cream, peanut butter and chocolate morsels, whipped cream, and a cherry for $7.49. This was definitely the winner here, though not as good as the All-American Sundae from the Main Street Plaza Ice Cream Parlor or that No Way Jose from Beaches and Cream. Overall, nothing really blew us away, but it's nice to have an ice cream shop right on the boardwalk again. And dinner has returned to Chef Mickey's. The iconic restaurant inside the Contemporary Resort brought back breakfast a few months ago, but now dinner has returned with some new dishes. Just like at breakfast, you'll get to see the Fab Five. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto are all there, and food is served family style rather than buffet. Dinner is a 3-course all-you-care-to-enjoy meal, served tableside, costs $55 for adults and $36 for kids. The meal starts with a trio of salads: Caesar, a garden salad with roasted squash, and a shrimp salad. And the kids will get a vegetable dipper, which is a little crudité with ranch. The entree course features a mix of 3 plated signature items and your choice of protein selections with accompaniments. The potato gnocchi with roasted mushroom cream, baby spinach, parmesan, and herbs. Roasted garlic gratin potatoes featuring a Mickey-shaped parmesan crispy thing. And plant-based farro wheat fried rice, which sounds kind of awful but was kind of delicious, not gonna lie. Then you also get prime rib plated with a mushroom ragu and roasted onions, traditional roasted breast of turkey with summer succotash, which is basically like a corn succotash, and gravy. And there's also roasted salmon. There's also a plant-based tofu bowl, which is available upon request. The kids' platter features macaroni and cheese, chicken nuggets, turkey corn dog nuggets, gross, tater puffs, and steamed broccoli. Sorry, I didn't mean to say gross. Turkey corn dog nuggets just seem wrong to me. That's all I have to say. They were fine, but they're not the same. Just FYI. Maybe your kids won't be able to tell the difference. Who knows? Now for dessert, you'll get a plate of Mickey Mouse Domes, which are basically Oreo bonbons, apple crumble tarts, they were cute and delicious, strawberry cream cake, also delicious, and some chocolate chip cookies. Pretty boring. And you can ask for more of anything, so definitely don't be shy about that. I was dining there with one dining companion, and for dessert, they brought us 2 chocolate chip cookies and 2 Mickey Mouse Domes, but just 1 apple crumble tart, which was teeny tiny, and 1 strawberry cream cake, and that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me, right? These are tiny bite-sized desserts. Shouldn't everybody at the table get their own? Anyway, don't be shy about asking for more food if there's something you like better. Now, the food is definitely better than the previous buffet food, but the meal is still pretty expensive for what you get, even if it is all you can eat and you get to see Mickey. I have been to a lot of the converted buffets, the buffets that have now changed to family style, and I would go to just about any of them over Chef Mickey's for food quality. It wasn't outstanding. It wasn't bad, but it certainly wasn't outstanding. I also just ate at Crystal Palace this week. They're kind of converted a la carte. It was delicious. So again, Chef Mickey's is the only place you can see the Fab Five, so I get it, but the food quality was not triumphant. I will say that. You can see our full review over at DisneyFoodblog.com. Now, Cape May Cafe has reopened. This is at Disney's Beach Club Resort, and we checked it out for both breakfast and dinner. One of our superstar reporters, Tina, actually had breakfast and dinner there on opening day. Breakfast is served in family-style skillets with French toast, pancakes, Mickey waffles, eggs, potatoes, bacon, and sausage, as well as fruit and yogurt. This is an all-you-care-to-enjoy meal as well, so you can request more of anything. There's also an omelet station and a basket of pastries. Those all come for one price, and believe it or not, this is $25 per adult. That sounds crazy if you're not thinking about Disney prices, but thinking about Disney prices, $25 for that much food is phenomenal. Won't have characters at your breakfast. That's why the price has been docked. And the characters were there previously and back in the before times, and they may be coming back. But for now, the cost is $25 for adult, $14 per kid for breakfast, and that is a great deal. Dinner is $42 per adult, $25 per child, and starts with bread and salad along with a choice of entree, seafood boil, surf and turf platter, lobster mac and cheese, or a plant-based portobello steak or tofu platter. You can also add on crab legs or lobster to your meal. Now, we have full reviews up over on Disney Food Blog of both of these meals, so go check them out, especially if you're staying in the Epcot Resort area. Okay, Terra Treats has reopened. This is over in Animal Kingdom. It's a little kiosk, and it's going to be open 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily, and it's serving pizza. Cheese and pepperoni slices are on the menu for $6.49. It'll hit the spot when you're hungry, but it's definitely not the best pizza we've had in Disney World. It's kind of like, elementary school cafeteria pizza. You get the vibe. Now, Morimoto Asia in Disney Springs is celebrating Asian and Pacific American Heritage Month with special menus and a luau. A Suntory luau will be held on May 25th at 7 p.m. with sushi stations, a roast pig, and full poke bar plus hula dancers. Tickets are $125 per person and exclude tax and gratuity, and tables are only available for groups of 3 or more. All ages can attend the event. Over at Cantina de San Angel in Epcot's Mexico Pavilion, they've got a new snack on the menu. Fried plantains are topped with cheese for $4.99. Yeah, fried plantains and cheese. You'll find them on the sides portion of the menu, and the plantains were very cheesy, which was an interesting combination with the sweet fruit, but it worked for our reviewer. Now, bacon and cheese roll has returned to Les Halles. Les Halles in Epcot's France Pavilion has brought back the roule au fromage. How was that? Did I do okay? Or what was previously the bacon and cheese roll that we loved for breakfast, but this time around there was a whole lot less bacon. The wonderful folks at Les Halles saw our original story, and they actually added more bacon the next day. This snack is still pretty tasty. You can try it for $7.99. Now, Restaurantosaurus Lounge has a new secret menu drink, the Cretaceous Cooler. It's made with Parrot Bay coconut rum, blue curacao, Midori, and pineapple juice. This actually used to be served as a pre-mixed cocktail back in 2017, but this time around it was a lot prettier and a lot tastier. It's a pretty sweet drink, very tropical. Try it for $12. Now, the market at Ale and Compass at the Yacht Club Resort had some Disney Cruise Line inspired desserts this week. The blueberry cream cheese trifle with a white chocolate Disney cruise flag on top of swirled ocean-like whipped cream and graham cracker sprinkles was $4.99. We got some major blueberry cobbler vibes and really enjoyed this one. And the lemon raspberry tart is white and blue striped white chocolate glaçage, aka mirror glaze, a gold dusted white chocolate ship's wheel, and chocolate rope filled with lemon and raspberry mousse for $5.49. We could still taste the tanginess from the lemon, but there was double, if not triple, the amount of raspberry to lemon. Both of these treats taste just as great as they look. We've got some new donuts to talk about. Everglaze Donuts in Disney Springs released 3 new donuts this week. The Butterscotch Caramel Craze donut is topped with caramel icing, butterscotch chips, and caramel corn. You certainly need to be a butterscotch fan to like this donut because that flavor is strong, but it is very good and very sweet. The S'mores Galore donut is topped with chocolate icing, marshmallow fluff, a giant toasted marshmallow, and crushed golden grahams. It's a fun take on a s'more. All the ingredients were fresh and tasty, which unfortunately isn't always true of s'mores desserts. And the Nutella Boston Cream Donut is made with one of Everglazed Glaze donuts filled with vanilla custard and topped with Nutella icing. The sweet cream in the middle plus the drizzle of the different icings on top all blended really well together and gave the treat a chocolate vanilla flavor combo. This one was our favorite. You can snag each of these donuts for $5.50 each. And Morimoto Street Food in Disney Springs has debuted a new ramen bowl. The Saimin Ramen is a Hawaiian-style ramen with dashi broth, noodles, roasted pork, bok choy, scallion, and egg for $16. We definitely picked up on a bit of sweetness, but it wasn't at all overwhelming, and the portion size is great. You will definitely be full after eating this. The CocaCola Store rooftop beverage bar at Disney Springs has some new cocktails. The Topo Chico Ranch Water is Topo Chico mineral water along with tequila and lime juice for $12. Very simple and refreshing. But the star of the show is the Simply Rainbow, made with Simply Orange, Tito's Vodka, Blue Curacao, and Grenadine for $16. This drink is sweet, and you'll want to mix it up and ruin that beautiful rainbow effect if you don't want to feel like you're sipping straight candy. But it was absolutely gorgeous and definitely one for your Instagram shots. Heading back over to Disneyland, Alfresco Tasting Terrace has reopened exclusively for Legacy Pass holders, and they debuted some new menu items. We tried the Screamin' Cauliflower Ceviche, Mulholland Meatballs, and the Slider Invasion, along with a pizza-inspired Bloody Mary with Tito's handmade vodka and flavors of pineapple, pepperoncini, and mushroom called the Pizza Wow Wow. This drink includes a mini slice of pizza and is an homage to Pizza Mau Mau, a counter-service pizza restaurant located in Disney California Adventure on Paradise Pier pre-2010. We've got full reviews of all the new eats at Alfresco Tasting Terrace over at DisneyFoodblog.com. For our last snack this week, at French Market, the Haunted Mansion wedding cake has returned for the first time since the Haunted Mansion's 50th anniversary in August 2019. It's white cake with buttercream frosting, sour cherries, and cream cheese filling, finished with a splatter of cherry sauce. You can try it for $7.99. And on to merchandise news. First, look at Avengers Campus merchandise. We've already seen the spider bots that will be sold in Disneyland, with a peek at some of the customizable upgrades you can buy. But now we've gotten a look at a new interactive piece of merchandise. The Web Power Band is another customizable piece of merch that will interact with the new Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure attraction. Yep, this merchandise is going to allow you to change up the gameplay of your ride. Genius, right, Disney? They're going to get you to pay for something so you have a different ride every time. Now, the base costs $34.99, and upgrades that will let you switch things up even more, of course, will cost $29.99 each. They'll also feature lights, sounds, and projections so you can use them outside of the ride. There are also Spider-Man goggles with 17 unique digital expressions, as well as authentic web shooters with lights, sounds, and their very own display, plus tons of tees and other branded clothing. Some of this merchandise is coming early, starting May 29th at the Disneyland Resort Backlot Premier Shop, and the rest will be available when Avengers Campus opens June 4th. Now, Magic Bands in Disney World just got a big price hike of $5. Solid bands that previously cost $14.99 are now $19.99. Themed bands, those with designs inspired by rides and characters, etc., now cost $29.99, and limited release bands are $34.99. So not only do you not get them for free, you get to pay more for them now in the parks. And the Darksaber has arrived in the parks. We've got some new Star Wars merchandise, including a new lightsaber to add to your collection. The Darksaber, featured in The Mandalorian, has arrived in Dok-Ondar's Den of Antiquities in Disneyland. You can snag it for $199.99, but we expect it to sell out quickly. And new plush toys have arrived in Galaxy's Edge. There are new soft toys at Toy Dairy and Toy Maker. Darth Maul, Jar Jar Binks, and Dok-Ondar are now on sale for $22.99 each. There's a virtual queue for Galaxy's Edge Marketplace. Shopping in the marketplace just got a bit easier. You can now join a virtual queue to enter the limited capacity shopping area by scanning a QR code and joining a wait list. You'll get a text when it's your turn to shop. And there's a new Dooney and Burke collection featuring Tinkerbell. The collection includes a tote, satchel, crossbody bag, and magic band. You can find it at Uptown Jewelers in Magic Kingdom, online on Shop Disney, or at select stores around Disney World. And for a limited time, the market at Ale and Compass at the Yacht Club is offering a variety of Disney Cruise Line merchandise like golf shirts, baseball caps, tees, and more to go along with those Disney Cruise Line desserts. Of course, they have to get rid of the merchandise. Nobody's been sailing on the ships, so you can buy it all there now. So there's our news for today, May 22nd. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for following along. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when we put up a new video. Also, if you're not a part of our newsletter, that's a great thing to join. We tell you every single thing that's going on in Disney World every single day. Lots of updates, lots of discount news. And you definitely want to sign up to be the first one to know if things like FastPass or the dining plan or any of those other things are coming back to Disney World. You can see the link to sign up for our newsletter in the description of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for following along. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Vlog, and we'll see you real soon.